Hi, my name is Rodney Ogutu. I'm from Kenya and I'm 21 years old. I weigh about right now 180 kilos and the weight I guess began from when I was a little kid. I guess I was born quite a big boy, and then later as I progressed, certain habits and certain things, I guess the weight just compelled. And then also I've had a lot of medical procedures done on my legs, and that resulted in being bedridden for a couple of years, and then doing physiotherapy and having to go back between back and forth home in India for the operations. So during that time, I got to my highest at that point, which was 140 kilos, and then I was able to lose 40 kilos. I came back down to about 100 kilos, and then which was in 2015, and then 2016. I came back to India for my last operation, and I was here for about 3 months. 2017, I came back home, and then I recovered, did physiotherapy, and then later on, 2017, October, I went to university. I study in Switzerland. I'm studying culinary arts. So I guess of that period, I was still doing a lot of physiotherapy and recovering. So, and of course, being out there in Switzerland and uni life and everything. So with certain habits, I gained back the weight, and I came up to my highest, which was about 194 kilos. So in 2019, earlier this year in March, I decided to take a break from school and came back home to Kenya just to focus on my health and try and get to a stable weight. So I worked on it for a couple of months, and I was able to lose about 14 to 15 kilos just by watching what I eat and gymming. And then initially I was supposed to go back to school in 2019 October, but because of I was not where I wanted to be, we had considered together with my parents about the gastric bypass, and we heard about it from a mutual friend called Big Ted, who's a big entertainment entrepreneur in Kenya, and he told us about the gastric bypass operation that he did here in India, in Indore, and the procedure and everything. So once we met up with him, we were quite convinced that this was the right path for me to take. So later on, I was able to contact the hospital and eventually get things worked done, and that's why I'm here in Indore to do the gastric bypass operation. Problems, I think, a main problem, because with my career choice, I want to be a chef. So being, of course, overweight in the kitchen, it's changed a lot because you're always on your feet and you're running up and down. So also with all the operations that I had on my knees, and then of course the added weight, it puts a toll on me. So it's been, of course, difficult working around in the kitchen. Second, basic, I mean, even like breathing problems and being able to do basic activities. I would get tired too quickly at times as well. Social life, I guess for social life, it's really just being just the basic things to do with your friends in college. I guess just the basic day-to-day life was affected in terms of just even like maybe going for a swim in the lake, or going skiing and other activities that you didn't really want to get into because I didn't know like how it would affect my health situation and everything. I want to, of course, like I mentioned before, I would like to be a chef. So the plan is to really just be able to have a healthy lifestyle and bring my weight back to about 100 kilos and below, and not be more than that. And from then on, just really just make it a lifestyle choice and be able to hopefully also incorporate that into my cooking and maybe start a healthy restaurant. And yes, that's the plan.